Ever notice how we spend our lives wrestling with problems that never seem to have a solution? We chase answers, thinking if we try hard enough, we'll finally crack the code. But what if the real issue is that we're asking the wrong questions? We chase answers, thinking if we try hard enough, we'll finally crack the code. But what if the real issue is that we're asking the wrong questions in the first place? What if the riddles that keep us up at night? But what if the real issue is that we are asking the wrong questions in the first place? What if the riddles that keep us up at night about why things happen, why we suffer, why we succeed or fail, aren't meant to be solved, but simply seen for what they are? Stories that we tell ourselves to make sense of a world that's far more mysterious and interconnected and fluid than we imagine. I'm Mark Roach. Welcome to Transcendent, my platform to help you be authentic and find your uniqueness and essence. Beware, my perspective may be uncomfortable. It was formed from a twisted journey around the world, crossing a wide spectrum of experiences, highs and lows, as most would define them. This channel is about inspiring common people to find their power and place their uniqueness in their lives. My life has been a research lab. I've studied mystics and healers, been mentored in business and athletics by the rich and famous. I hope to ease the way for others who also deal with complex PTSD, or have a calling to pursue their uniqueness, or have a friend or loved one in such a place. Let's talk about cause and effect. We're taught from a young age that everything happens for a reason, that life is a chain of causes and effects, each event leading to the next like dominoes falling in a row. It's comforting in a way. It gives us the illusion of control, the sense that if we just act the right way, we'll get the results we want. But what if this whole idea is just a mental pattern, a grid that we lay over reality to make it feel predictable, when in truth, it's anything but predictable? In Indian philosophy, especially in traditions like Buddhism and Hinduism, there's this idea of karma. Most people think of karma as a kind of cosmic scorecard, a law of retribution. Do good, get good. Do bad, get bad. If you're suffering now, it's because of something you did in the past. If you're thriving, it's because you earned it. But if you dig deeper, you'll find that the original meaning of karma is just action. It's not about payback. It's not some cosmic judge keeping tabs. It's simply the fact that things happen, and we interpret those happenings through the lens of our culture and upbringing. Here's the twist. When you look at karma or causality or any of these big ideas we use to explain lives, you realize they're not facts about the world. They're interpretations, ideas we use to explain our lives. You realize they're not facts about the world, they're interpretations. They're like maps we draw to navigate the territory of existence, but they're not the territory itself. The ancient Indians believed their cosmology was reality itself. Just like people once believed the earth was flat, or that planets moved in crystal spheres. It was common sense until it wasn't. Science did something similar for the West. It didn't disprove the old ways so much as make them unnecessary. We stopped believing in a universe ruled by gods on golden thrones, not because someone found evidence against it, but because it just didn't fit anymore. The world got bigger, stranger, and the old explanations fell away. In the same way, practices like yoga or meditation aren't about escaping karma or breaking free from cosmic punishment. They're about seeing through the stories we've inherited, realizing they're just that. Stories. Let's get practical. Think about hunger. We say an animal eats because it's hungry or dies because there's no food. But if you break it down, hunger isn't some force pushing the animal to eat. It's just a way to describe the animal's readiness to eat when there is no food. and the animal dies. That's not one thing causing another. It's just the end of a process, the transformation of food into the pattern of the animal stopping. We call it because, but really we're just describing what's happening in more detail. Same with gravity. We say a rock falls because we let go of it. But if you let go of something and it floats up, we don't say gravity failed. We say it wasn't a rock. It was a balloon. The must in a rock must fall isn't a law of nature. It's a definition. Rocks are things that fall when unsupported. If it doesn't, it's not a rock. It's all about how we define things, not about some hidden force making them happen. This is where it gets wild. We're not uncovering deep causes. We're just describing events more carefully, using the patterns and grids our minds are trained to see. We superimpose these grids like time, space, and logic on reality, and then mistake the grid for the ground. We think the patterns are out there when really they're in here, in our minds, in our language, in our culture. So what does this mean for you? It means the problems you're struggling with might not be problems at all. They might be artifacts. It means the problems you're struggling with might not be problems at all. They might be artifacts of the way you're looking at the world, the need to find answers or causes and explain why things happen. And that can keep you trapped in a loop of overthinking and anxiety. But if you can step back, see the grid for what it is, it's a tool, not the truth, then you can start to live with more freedom, more presence, and more authenticity. You don't have to buy into every story you've been told about who you are, why you're here, or what you're supposed to do. You can question the need for causes and explanations and just let things be as they are. That's not giving up, that's waking up. I'm Mark Roach. This is Transcendent, wishing you all the best.